So let's search for the files. I hit demo, and when I now search, I know that with FotoWare, one search is enough. One search will take me through all the different collections that are set up according to my privileges and access rights. So hit demo, and then I will see my search result presented like this in a thumbnail grid. So you see that there are some markers on them, that we call them, that we have got the consent approved from John. The question mark shows that we are waiting for approval from the editor, from the marketing manager, and the blue icon means that it's only viewable for the editors of FotoWare. So let's assume I am now the marketing manager, and then okay, these files looks all good to me. I can then easily mark the whole collection, and by marking them on the icon here, you see that this pop-up menu shows me what kind of processing rights I have as a user on the files. So in this case, I want to change the status by going in here, and I want to approve the files and hit the button, and then the question mark on all files are turning into a thumbs up, showing that they are approved for publishing. Okay, that's nice. Correspondingly, I can also do something about the share permission. I said that now not only editors are seeing the files, but we can also make them public because these are all approved and looks good for marketing purposes. So now the blue icon is turning into a green icon for public use. Great. All green lights. That looks good. But before we want to start publishing, sharing, and so on, we want to have a closer look at the quality of the pictures. So let's go into the high-res mode and see how they are looking. Because you have in the high-res mode in the preview here, there is a zoom tool available so that you can go in and check quality and details in the picture. You can use this square down here to move around and check the quality. This looks okay. That's fine. And then I can, for instance, download in whatever size or rendition is relevant for the case I'm working on right now. I can download the original file, of course, always, but in rare cases, that's what I really need. Maybe I want to have a low res for web, or I maybe even want to just have a cropped version of the photo. So we can just move out again and see look at the collection and say, okay, that's good. I want to, exactly what I said, make a crop download like this. That's the approximate crop. I can get further assistance from presets. Let's say, for instance, what we have here, LinkedIn. I can, for instance, make this crop for a LinkedIn background. So then I just need to place the crop, and this 1536 by 768 will give me an exact cropped version that will fit in my LinkedIn background window. I can also, if I want, go further and, for instance, go to an alternative and have it processed in black and white if I want as well. But for this download, let's go for the LinkedIn background version, and here it is. This the exact measurements for LinkedIn. So easy to set up different alternatives which are relevant for your workday, and this is really a tailor-made download option for you. Great. So that shows you something about flexibility and possibilities with download in exactly the sizes you need. But of course, when you download like this, in many cases, the purpose is to use it inside Office, either PowerPoint or Word. So let's go back to my PowerPoint then and have a look. If I now go to Insert and from FotoWare, you will see a panel popping up here on the right-hand side, which allows me to search in FotoWare. So I search for demo, and here are my files again, presented like this. I can collect the same picture. I can either have some predefined sizes just for a one-click drop to the slide, which is then a low resolution copy in 72 dpi, not to make your PowerPoint too big and sluggish to move around. Or I can even, in this interface, make a crop and say I want to focus on Anne, our CEO, for this picture. And okay, and make it a little bit like this, and then have a low resolution copy of the cropped image as well on my PowerPoint to exactly emphasize the point I want to highlight on my slide. And if this is a picture I want to use in different settings for the next few weeks, I work in a project, I can pin the file, and the next time I come into PowerPoint, I will find the file under the pin button. I don't even need to search for it. So if I now, for instance, then go to Word and want to write a press release or a story in Word, I have under Insert, and from FotoWare, I have the same panel here in Word and the same pin file. So this goes across and between the applications. So a very practical tool in your daily work, I can imagine. I also wanted to show you how this works for InDesign. So here I have an InDesign document, and on the window here, I can find my extension to InDesign. And FotoWare in this interface presents the collections in this view here. I can still search. I have my powerful search up here in the corner. And here I have my files. And I can easily drop a high-res version onto the slide. I can also set up different alternatives, different ICC profiles, depending on what is going to be the output of this InDesign file. Is it going to be a high resolution PDF for print, or is it only going to be used digitally? So here you have some alternatives that you can set up for the final version of the document. So for this demo, I can, for instance, also, we can process this to a grayscale and drop it into this box. Okay, here you see it processed to black and white. These can be further refurbished, you know. So here you see the drop at least, and it converted to black and white. As you can see, I'm not a graphical designer, but I think you got the point.